Man, look at all that water. Hey everybody, Link here. Welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy XII, The Zodiac Age. In the last episode, we departed from Rabanastre and went through the Giza Plains in the rains, and we made it out to the Osmo Plain, where we went through that, or a good portion of it, to get all the way down here to Jahara, the land of the Garif. Anyway, this time we're going to be exploring Jahara and seeing if we can learn how to use the Dawn Shard. First things first, you are the Cartographer's Guild. Would you like to buy a map, Kupo? I would like to buy a map of Jahara, please. 30 gil for a map of Jahara. That's fine. And we already got a good chunk of the Osmo Plain. Yeah, sure, why not? So now we have a map of the Osmo Plain to check out. So now if we check out Jahara, we can really see just how small it is. It's a small area. Anyway, buddies, let's talk to the Garif warrior. Who are you? This is Garif land, no place for human children to play at games. They are wayfarers. They bring no harm. I saw them cross the Osmo Plain. They are warriors of great distinction. The friends of the plains trouble them not at all. Or the fiends. My bad. You ventured upon the plains of war? A lone war chief? Again? What business have you with the Garif? Let them pass. The responsibility will be mine. If this is your wish, War Chief, then you may pass. These days see many humans wandering through our lands. Ah, I have not made introductions. I am Supinello, Ward Chief of this village. We Garif have been friends to all since long ago. However, lately the human world is in much turmoil. We must protect our village and our people. As Ward Chief and protector of our village, I ask you, why have you come to this land? I see. So you two have come to ask about the Nethicite. You must speak with the elders. Our mask may make it difficult for you to tell us apart. Walk through the village and look with your eyes. Listen with your ears. Oh my god, the Garif are so goddamn cool. Oh my god, they're like one of my favorite Final Fantasy races, and they only show up in this game for as far as I'm aware. I won't talk to everybody, but I want to talk to a couple more of these guys. What is this? Another human visitor to our land? This is most unusual. Have you two come to speak with our elder chieftains? Someone's beat us to the punch. What about you? Ah, you are a human of the war. You are the human the war chief has spoken of. You have crossed the plains to learn of the stones. Yes, I believe the elders can tell you much. Ah, you're the humans our war chief saw on the plains. Welcome to our village, protected by the clear flow of the Sagat. I am Supinello's brother Kadalu. I worry, for Supinello often goes to the plains alone. Why, when others surely wish to train with him? He is stubborn this way. Your pardon, I spoke of a personal matter. Please forget it. You have business with the elders, yes? On you go. I like the music here. We've heard this theme before. You, buddy! Do you need anything? Please take your time, for the world has much of it for the taking. Let's see how much money we made. Look at this. We are making bank. Adding on to the bank we made last time, dude, we are going to be swimming in it. Yes, give it to me. Give it to me. Yes! We are swimming in the good stuff, ladies and gentlemen. New goods in the bazaar. Travelers, the Golden Garb. 3-piece set includes an ornate, breastplate, shield, and helm. Seemingly wrought of pure gold. That might be actually good. The Flame Tongue adds fire damage the Magoroku, Iron Pole, the Slasher, the Mangosh, the Miter, the Flame Staff, and a bunch of other stuff. That's why I didn't really invest in too much, because we were already on our way to getting something way better. Way better items that we can actually afford. But what I want to invest in is good stuff. The good stuff. I'm going to save us some money. Instead of buying, because look at that. The gold armor and gold helm, gold armor, all that stuff. That's pretty expensive. When for the bazaar, because we got all that stuff, we can get ourselves a free golden garb. Golden helm, golden armor, golden shield. I'm gonna buy this for now, and I'm gonna slap this on Vaughn, so we don't make any mistakes. Look at that, it's been a while until we got ourselves a shield. Golden helm can go on Vaughn, and you can get some golden armor too. So that way, now we can, no new magic, no new techniques, nothing too crazy here. Bunch of equipment. Magic gloves increases magic power when HP is full, raises strength when character has full HP. I think we went over everything else. Those are the new stuff. But here, now we can really truly invest in all this stuff. I'm gonna get a golden armor for Balthier, so he can wear that. Anything else anyone could possibly wear and benefit from it? Traveler's Vestment. That is mainly for... Again, I've been pretty on point when it came to all this stuff. I'm gonna buy 3 of these so everyone can have them. Bosch, Ash, and Fidello. Now everyone's on point. Again, the only thing I don't really keep up with is magic defense, which, you know, I'll make sure to give that its own thing. Now with the rest of this money, I'm gonna be... I'm more of a mace user when it comes to Ash, so that way she can actually use shields. So I'm gonna give that to Ash. Fran, you've been long overdue for a weapon. You can have the longbow. And our final thing I want to grab is... Get the slasher for Bosch. Bosch is kind of slacking a little bit. I'm going to give him the slasher. Puts him at 54 attack. The thing with axes you want to be aware of is... oh, he said something about monographs. Have you heard about the monographs? Merely bearing one of these on your person aids in the retrieval of objects from the foes you defeat. There are different monographs for different persuasions of adventurers. As a merchant, I would love one, if only I knew where it might be found. He speaks of something called monograms, which help you get better loot when killing enemies, which they're very helpful, but we're not going to get those for a little bit longer. I want to equip the longbow to Fran. Look at that. 35, 34, 49, 54, 42. Balthier and Vaughn are kind of slacking. I think I'm going to prioritize them when it comes to weapons next time. Ash, you can get yourself a buckler. You can use the buckler now. Same thing with you, Bosch. You can get some extra evasiveness now that you can actually hold that. Since we're here... Why don't we take care of licenses? We're probably gonna need, I'm trying to think. We're probably gonna need more swords. And all that stuff soon. Anything else I can get? Ooh! I didn't even notice over here. We can get Pyroclasm for Vaughn. I think I'm going to hold off on that. I might just get him some of this sexy, schmexy battle lore over here, so we can hit even harder. Mr. Vaughn, and you can get some accessories. Why not? Balthier, you, my friend. Element of treachery. You're getting there. I'm gonna get you focus. I don't think I'll get the third quickenings for anyone just yet. I might just open the way to them for now, but I'm gonna hold off on them for a little bit longer, just so everyone has time to catch up. Balthier, you. You, my friend, you can... Is there anything you can grab? With the remainder of what you have. You see what's nice is that it also kind of jumps around a little bit. Let's get you an extra... Well, actually, no, we can still get you the Battle Lore. It's not the one I wanted to get you. Fran... We can get you accessories 20. Geez, you can get the Opal Ring and the Hermes Sandals, which is those items. I swear to God, those are not till like the near end of the entire game to where we could actually make use of those. We're gonna get you Whip Kick, which is nice, and there's nothing else we can really get for you right now. I mean, Remedy Lore 3 is doing great. So, is there anything I can grab for you over here? Not really. I'll get you extra HP, why not? Bosch, my boy. Mr. Bosch, you are very, very ahead. I don't want to get you Flame Perch, so I'm going to get you Katanas 3. Spell Break. Actually, Headsman. It's cheaper. Katana 4. I'll get you some extra magic lore. I'm just trying to get everyone at least close to that. I can't get you anything else, really. More magic lore. More magic lore. Katana 5. Jeez. Ash, you can get Mystic Armor 6. You can get Shields 2, why not? You can get War Mage. More HP, you're pretty fine on that. Maelstrom's Bolt. We can get you more magic lore so that way your heals can now be like super ultra buff. And Penelo, dear, you can have yourself Heavy Armor 3, sure, why not? You can get more magic lore, so your black magic could actually benefit a bit. More magic lore, and we can get you Evanescence. And we can't get you any more max HP, unfortunately. Let's get you some more time magic. Sure, you can get yourself Disable. Looking good, looking good. Everyone, all of our main group, minus Penel. Sorry, Penel, dear, your freaking 468 HP ain't gonna cut it these days, but don't worry, soon. Soon. You're at least pretty well equipped for what you can do right now. Actually, can I? Man, they don't have the stuff for the crossbow. Yeah, monographs. Everyone's over 1,000 HP, everyone has their second quickening, we're fine. Many people come to our village of late. Perhaps the road to Giza is open. Once again, we can bring medicinal herb and the fine cheese of the Nana to the people of Giza. When the rains have lifted, I will do this. There is wood to the southeast of here, where the mist is uncommonly thick. Even its flowers are perilous to man. If you would pass through that wood, be wary of places where the mist runs thickest. If you learn of the stones, perhaps if you ask the elders, they may have some wisdom for you. Beyond here lies the hill where sits the great chief. Those who are from the outside are not welcome here. Oh, shucks. I'm not welcome here? But why, though? But why? Huh. Why are you not letting me through? Oh, the stone. Why can't I go? Buddy, I have the stone. Do I need to shove the stone in your face? Or do I gotta talk to someone else? Greetings, you're a traveler. Yes, our village is not like the human village, but you are welcome to find what comfort you here as you may. You have the look of one who wishes to know something. If it is something I know, good. Ah, the Nethicite. You are not the only one who has asked me about this. It's asked me to admit that I know nothing of the stone. Magicite contains within it a great power. Thus, we worshipped the stones from the beginning of time. Yet I have never heard of this Nethicite. Yet I asked the other elders. I'm sorry I could not aid you. Maybe you? The great creatures you see in my enclosure are nanas, the best livestock in all of Evilis. No part of the nana goes to waste. Meat, hide, and bones. All have their uses. They are strong against drought and cold, and oh yes, easily hurt. I don't understand. Why don't you let me past? Geomancer Ugelo, sitting here on the earth, one comes to see many things, the great flow of the world, even the flow of man's thoughts. Even the flow of man's thoughts. Let me in, brother. Let me in. Have you learned what you wish? No, do not tell me. It is written clear upon your face, so the elders cannot help. They must meet with the great chief. I would meet this great chief. Yes, it is true. The great chief may know something that would aid you, yet arranging an audience may be quite difficult. I must learn more about the Nethicite. I cannot turn back now. Please, tell your great chief that I am of the royal line of Dalmasca, a direct descendant of Dynast King Wraithwall. If the Garif have passed down knowledge of the stones, they must know of the Nethicite that the Dynast King once held. Do you have proof of your heritage? I do not. I have looked into your eyes and see that you speak the truth, Hugh, child. I give you my trust. The great chief is ahead, across this bridge.
This Nethicite, you have used it.
It was not I who used it. Indeed, I had hoped you could show me how. Thus I've come.
You do not know the workings of the stone, then we are no different.
What?
In ages past, the gods made a gift of Nethicite to my people. But the manner of its use eluded us. Displeased by our failure, the gods took back their stones. They chose instead to give them to a Yum king. Called the Dynast King, he used the Nethicite's power to bring peace to a troubled time. It is a curious thing. Though the blood of King Wraithwall flow through your veins, you cannot wield Nethicite.
Cannot wield it? So then, am I to understand you can't tell me how to use the stone?
Though it shame me so to admit, here before me stands a descendant of the Dynast King himself, and I can accord her no help at all. Still, even if you knew how to use the Nethicite, you would find it of small avail. The mist collected in the stone over ages past is lost, and with it, the stone's power. It will be your posterity who wield the stone in ages yet to come. This stone is devoid of power, empty, yet full of thirst, a terrible longing to drink the world dry. The power of men and of magic, of good and of evil. It is often those who desire Nethicite whom the Nethicite itself desires.
Larsa? To Baromi says.
I say we ought leave tomorrow. I was going to wait for my escort to return, but meeting you here has presented a great opportunity. This terrible war can be stopped, but I will need your help to do so.
A war?
You know the Marquis Ondor leads a group of insurgents. Your pardon. He leads a large resistance force against the Empire. Lady Ash, neither of our countries can afford this now. The Rosarian Empire would stir. They would aid the resistance and use this aid as a pretext to declare war on Arcadia, and Arcadia would have no choice but to answer. Lady Ash, let us go to Ber Omases. With the blessing of his grace, the Grand Kiltius Anastasis, you may rightly wear your crown and declare the restoration of the Kingdom of Dalmasca. As Queen, you can call for peace between the Empire and Dalmasca and stop Marquis Ondor.
For peace? How dare you say that? The Empire attacked us, stole all we hold dear, and you would have me save them from war?
Dalmasca would be the battlefield. What if Nethicite were used on Rabanasta? You know my brother would do this. Forgive me. I presumed overmuch. I could think of no other way to avoid bloodshed. If you cannot trust me, then please, take me as your hostage.
Rustler.
You saw him, didn't you? Like at the King's tomb.
So you did see him too. But why?
It's strange. Before, I didn't even know what you looked like. And the prince? I barely knew there was a prince. Who knows? Maybe the person I saw was my brother.
Bosch told me about him.
He enlisted right at the end. But for what? He knew he couldn't win.
To protect something.
How can he protect anything when he's dead? Was it different for Prince Rastler? Did that make sense? Hating the Empire, getting revenge, it's all I ever thought about. But I never did anything about it. I mean, I realized there was nothing I could do. It made me feel hollow, alone. And then, I'd miss my brother. I'd say stuff like, I'm gonna be a sky pirate, or some other stupid thing. Just anything to keep my mind off it. I was running away. I needed to get away from his death. That's why I followed you. You know what? I'm through with it. I'm through running. I'm ready to find my purpose. To find some real answers. Some reasons. If I stick with you, I think I will.
I wish I knew.
I'll find him.
I will accompany you to Mount Baromises.
I had hoped you'd say yes. I'm glad.
My heart is not set. I still have questions. I hope to find answers along the way.
I had other reason to invite you. There is someone I'd like you to meet, waiting on Baromises.
Who is that?
An enemy, and an ally also. You will just have to wait and see for yourself.
That Larsa likes his secrets.
He does not mean ill by it.
He's not bad. At least for an Imperial.
Holy Mount Baromises stands at the northern end of the Jagd Remuda. Once we're in Jagd, we need not fear pursuit by their airships.
Don't get your hopes up. You remember the Leviathan sailed straight over the XII, right up to Wraithel's tomb. Skystone that works even in Jagd. You know Nethersight's behind it. Little wonder they're so keen on the stuff.
And what is it you're after, Balthier? You're a welcome hand and a great aid, but why?
Worried I'm out to steal the Nethersight, eh? Can't say I'm unaccustomed to people doubting my intentions. Nothing could be further from my mind. Shall I swear by your sword or some such?
Apologies, but I needed to know where you stand. Her Majesty depends on you, and you seem to have an interest in the stone.
I'm only here to see how the story unfolds. Any self-respecting leading man would do the same.
Larsa joins the party as a guest. That scene. Oh my god. I'll talk about it in a minute. So you will leave. Take this as a token of our parting. A killer bow and a quiver of onion arrows. If you would ride a chocobo, you may. I have spoken with the Moogle. She will not charge you for your first use of the chocobos. Take care on the road ahead. Should it lead back to our land, you are a welcome guest. Spirits of the land, watch over you. That cutscene was amazing with Vaughn and Ash. Dude, that's what we call character development that a lot of people seem to ignore. I really like that scene, and it's one of the most important in the game, in my opinion. Like, it plays a role. You'll see what I mean soon enough, but yeah. I was originally going to do a little bit more, but considering how much time we've spent here in Jahara, this is like a whole episode in and of itself. I think we're going to call it quits. We didn't check out anywhere new, but we did explore the little settlement of Jahara by the Garif. We talked to the great chief of the Garif, who told us, yeah, the stone ain't gonna work even if we did know how to use it, which they didn't know how to use it either. But we ended up running into Larsa, who said we have to head to Mount Baromises, which is where we're going to be heading next. We're going to be heading over there soon enough. So, next time on Final Fantasy XII The Zodiac Age, we're going to be heading down towards the path of Baromises. Just want to let you know, we have a long road ahead of us. See you guys then.